Are you ready for the heavyweight championship of the world? Are you ready?
Hey, welcome to another episode of Ant in His Corner. Coming out the white corner, my name is Bill, and I'm ready to fight.
And coming out the black corner, my name is Barry, and I'm ready to fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Hey, welcome to Ant in His Corner, where we settle the score once and for all on who's the best. That includes best music, best shows, best movies, best anything, basically. And this week, what are we talking about, Bill?
Hey, today we got another episode of Who Did It Better. We are going to compare 1975 Jackson 5's version of All I Do Is Think of You to 1990s Troop version. All I Do Is Think of You. Who did it better? All I Do Is Think of You. Let's get it.
Cool. All right. So as always, Bill, we try to be fair. So I know a lot of these songs hold special places in our heart, but we want to be objective. So what we're going to look at vocals, production, and impact. Do us a big favor, and I'll do the same. Highlight what's your definition of that, and we'll be able to explain how we got to the points that we got to. But after that, we'll tally up the score, and then we'll reach the conclusion on who ultimately did it better between the Jackson 5 and Troop. So when it comes to vocals, Bill, what are we talking about?
We are talking about your vocals. How did you sound on the album? You must be a fool to go against a Michael Jackson anytime, whether it's dancing, singing, entertainment, whatever it is. You cannot go against Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
but and in 1975, the song fit the era, right?
Yep.
1990, you got guys out of California, Troop, you know, Lil Stevie, and we got our boy John and so forth.
Yep. They riffed a little different on this record.
They did it just a little bit different.
So ultimately it comes down to this. I could see why the record label thought it would be a good idea for Troop to cover this song. There's some similarity between Lil Steve's voice and a young MJ. You know that kind of falsetto a little bit, or the high-pitched voices. Alan probably did his thing on this record and did a little bit more justice than MJ. I know that sounds blasphemous, but that's just my personal opinion. The harmonies provided by Troop, in my opinion, are better than the harmonies provided by Jackson 5 background vocals. So I'm giving the slight edge to Troop because I'm basing it off of collectively. Oh, all right, cool. It don't look like we're gonna have an argument here.
No, I didn't say it. I was gonna let you finish it, and I was gonna give you mine.
I mean, that's where I stand. I think Alan takes it home for Troop, and he's the biggest difference maker between the J5 version and Troop. So I'm giving it the Troop on this one for vocals.
I'm gonna go and agree with you. I gave it to Troop on vocals.
All right, cool.
Sounds blasphemy.
All right,
it sounds like it's blasphemous, but
yeah, man,
hey, we're gonna go Troop on this.
I got your back if we get attacked. But production, let's see if we could if Jackson 5 could come back. So who you got on production? I'll let you go.
Again, 1975, the Jackson 5's version, that was the sound of the time. That was the sound of the era. You could hear the guitar pluck a little more when it starts. Bring it to 1990, we're fresh going into the coming out of, or we're around the New Jack era, New Jack Swing era. That's where 1990s, where that the ballads were the ballads and the dance records were the dance records. And for me, I personally like Troop's production of how they switched it from the 1975 versions to make it to a 1990 sound. I like Troop's version better.
And I'm going to agree. And actually, you said personally a lot, but I think a majority of people would agree with you, Bill. Like, I do think Troop's production, I feel like it's more, even though it was the New Jack Swing era, that sound, it's aged gracefully. So when you hear the 1975 version, it sounds like the 1975 version. So just a couple things I want to bring up. This song has been covered by a lot of folks, but B5, Lil Corey, etc. And when you hear their version, I feel like they're referencing the Troop.
They are referencing the Troop
right.
version.
So that
Yes.
that shows you that it's a little
Yeah.
bit more relevant in the
Yeah,
production.
they are referencing Troop's version.
All right,
Absolutely.
cool. So
Yep.
hey, that's 2-1. If
Yeah,
yeah, let's not make this a landslide. If Jackson 5 has to come back, it'll have to be with Impact.
Impact.
So, overall impact. And in this one, it's kind of like it depends on how we're looking at it, but we're looking at cultural significance,
Yeah.
chart
Charting.
toppers. Exactly. How did
Mhm.
the record perform
Yeah.
for its time, and how has it stood the test of time?
And I have some stats here very quickly. Jackson 5's version reached number 50 on Billboard Hot
Mhm.
Soul Single.
Mhm.
And Troop reached number 47 Hot 100 and number 46 Top 100.
Okay.
In 2018, excuse me, let me back up. It was number 47 Hot 100. However, in 2018, Billboard ranked it as number 46 top 100 songs of all time
That's
by
crazy.
boy bands.
Yeah. And which version was that? That was Troops, right?
Troop. I
Okay.
spoke for Troop.
I feel like you kind of already making a strong case for them. And
Yeah.
just so there's no confusion, it sounds like for Impact, you're going with Troop.
Impact, I'm going Troop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Troop did better on the charts. You also mentioned the historical significance. The song did more for Troop than it did for the Jackson 5. It was a B
It did.
record for
Mhm.
the Jackson 5. Most people don't know Troop's version is a cover. And I feel like if you're gonna do a cover, you gotta make it your own, and you gotta make people not that they forgot,
That's what
but,
it's supposed to be.
bro,
If you do a cover and you make it your own, which we have a lot of them out there.
yeah,
But if you do a cover and you make it to where it's yours, that's Impact.
it's a rock. And if you go into a YouTube comment section, if this song,
Mhm.
the Jackson 5 version, shows up on YouTube, you're going to see this comment appear more than once. It's going to say, I didn't know this was I didn't know it was a remake. I
Yep.
didn't know it was a cover. So that just shows you. So that's 3-0. You're allowed to
Mhm.
change your opinion for overall, but
Yeah.
Bill, who did it better?
Overall, I have Troop. 1990s version of All I Do is Think of You.
And I'm gonna agree. All I do is think of you. True.
And hold on, we're not
Yeah.
being biased because we interviewed our boy John. Shout out
Mhm.
John.
Yeah, shout out to Troop. Shout out to all the Troop. Shout out to John. And there's
Yeah.
no bias
Yeah.
here. I think the reason we wanted that interview is because this song is just so impactful. So
Yeah, absolutely.
no, shout out to covers and people
Yeah.
just making it their own. That's a
Mhm.
very difficult feat. Rarely do you see the cover become more successful than the original. So that is what's up. At the end of the day, Bill, that's our opinions. And I know sometimes we don't necessarily agree with mainstream opinions, but
Mhm.
if someone doesn't agree with us, what could they do?
Guys, you know what to do. Go to the comment section. We call that My 2 Cents, and leave your 2 cents. Who do you think did the song better? Put 1975, or you can put Jackson 5, put 1990, or put Troop. Who did it better? You
Looking
decide.
Looking forward to reading that. And then what's
Yeah.
another way they could show support, Bill?
Hey man, y'all know what to do. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so that whenever we drop any new content, you're instantly notified. And go ahead and share our stuff with your friends and family and so forth, man. Just help the two brothers out that's trying to put some positive content out there.
For sure. Keep stay up to date with us. Make sure you click that notification bell. See what we got coming down the pipeline, more interviews and more Who Did It Better. Outside of that, Bill, that's all that I got. Peace.
Peace.